Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're going to be getting into some things and some items that are extremely popular right now. And let's chat about whether or not they're worth it, because I have some thoughts on these things and I feel like we need to chat about it. So let's go ahead and start off real strong, real heavy with the Bottega teardrop earrings. Everyone has literally been going crazy over these earrings, and when I first seen them, I was like, when I first saw someone mentioning something about them, I was like, oh, okay, surely they're not talking about these earrings that's been hard to get and everybody's been talking about. So I was like, okay, I disregarded that post. And then I seen another one, and then I seen another one, and then I'm like, okay, no, these people are in search of these earrings. They are selling like hotcakes. You cannot find these earrings. This cannot be real. Now, when I first looked at these earrings, I believe they were a little bit under $1,000. I want to say they were like 900, or unless I was looking at something, because I know that they now have different sizes and different like colors or finishes. Like I know that there's a silver, a gold. I want to say I saw something like an emerald or something, but for sure silver and gold. But I thought they were under $1,000. Now they are well over $1,000, and I'm just like, for these earrings, are we serious right now? Like, I don't know that these earrings are worth that much money. Now, I know that they're Bottega, and I know that that's what we typically pay for when we get these things, but upon first look, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no way. Like, there's no way. Now, granted, and in my defense, I have not seen these earrings in person. I have not felt them. I have not seen like what the quality is like in person, but just seeing them online and in pictures, I'm like, there's no way that nothing about this pair of earrings, nothing they could do design could be worth this much money unless they're gold. And to my understanding, they're not. But let's take a look. These are sterling silver. Sterling silver. Now, don't get me wrong, sterling silver is amazing. It's what Tiffany jewelry is usually made of. Well, the dog collar style items, which, if I'm not mistaken, even they are going to gold jewelry instead of selling sterling silver, so they will no longer be offering that. But like David Yurman can be sterling silver. James Avery, those type of things are sterling silver, which last a very long time. So I'm not mad about that. However, for $800 for these earrings, I just feel like I would want to see gold, which would not be, or it could be $800 depending on the kind of gold. But sterling silver isn't bad. I'm not mad at it. But I definitely would need to see what is the weight on these earrings to justify that amount of money. Now, with that, I am reminded of the price that we paid for the, say, Louis Vuitton logo hoops. They were around this same price, but I feel like the justification there is that you see that LV, you see, okay, those are Louis Vuitton, which can be duped as well, which goes into the next point. With these earrings, I feel like in these coming months, going into the summer and the next few months, I feel like we're going to see a whole lot of dupes and alternatives for this pair of earrings. That's like, it's going to be hard to tell the real from, you know, an alternative pair, right? That is just relative, because some people, and mostly that's not really a thing. But for this pair of earrings that is just like a teardrop, it's nothing really spectacular about them besides the brand and the design. It's like, I don't know. Now my mind could change. As with anything on this list, my mind could change, but upon initial review, absolutely not. Unless I try these on and they are just like, oh my goodness, just drop me to the floor. Absolutely not. I will wait for these to go on sale because I know that a sale is going to come. I will wait for those to go on sale. and or just not get them. They also give me that 90s vibe, which I feel like is, you know, super in vintage kind of, you know, style. These remind me of that, and I feel like these are still a classic pair of earrings. So like with all of that, they still are a classic style of earrings because it's just like a teardrop. It's nothing like crazy that points you back to 2023. Like it's a classic pair of earrings, and I guess those type of items you can't really go wrong with, especially if you know that you're going to constantly wear them. You're gonna get your cost per wear, then the price is justified. But for someone like me who generally keeps it pretty simple and to the basics when it comes to jewelry and accessories, these I would not be paying full price for. Point blank, period. Next case. Next item we have still coming in hot, the Loewe tank top. And let's go ahead and throw the Prada tank top in there too, because they're one and the same. This tank top, I won't even lie to you, it's kind of like got me in a little chokehold, right? Because I really want this, specifically the Loewe one. I've been really wanting this tank top, but number one, I cannot justify paying that amount of money for a tank top, and number two, it's just a tank top. Like it just sounds absurd to me to spend that on a tank top. But I feel like that cute little Loewe logos embroidered on the front of it is what grabs our attention. And like anything else, once you start wanting something, you start seeing it everywhere. And ever since I've like had in my mind that I might be interested in it, every time I open up Instagram, someone has this shirt on. Someone is talking about this shirt. Someone's posting this shirt. And I feel like the more I see it, the more I want it. And the more I feel like I'm missing out because I'm constantly seeing it and I have not gotten it. So this is one of those items where I feel like the price would not be justified given what I know about high-end t-shirts. Generally and typically, they are not typically worth, you know, what we pay for, but essentially we are paying for that brand. I feel like once I receive this shirt, it is gonna give me Hanes t-shirt, Target or something like that. Like I feel like I can definitely get a much more quality t-shirt from somewhere else, and I have not even felt the shirt, but that's just what I feel like. But I still want the shirt, so I'm like, you know, that little logo is what gets us. Not even gonna lie to you, that is what gets us. Now the Prada one is extremely absurd because that shirt, I want to say, is about $900. And let me just quickly see what is the quality of this shirt even made for them to justify $900. The materials per the Prada website says cotton. That's it, cotton. In $995 pre-tax is what this shirt is running you for. It's that little logo. Now this one I will not justify spending. $3 is still a little insane for a tank top, but I can kind of see that. You know, we used to spending on things that maybe we shouldn't have, but we just want, and so we have to have. I can see that, but $9.95, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. And it's like these items we see everywhere, and I know they do a lot of influencer marketing when it comes to these items, so it's like forced down the throat. It makes us really feel like we're missing out on things, but in actuality we're not missing out on anything because it's just a cotton t-shirt that you can literally get from Target with that, you know, brand's logo on it. Now I guess an alternative to that is that you could get a t-shirt and throw on a Prada brooch or something like that to just, you know, give the illusion that you have the tank top without it actually being it. But all in all, just reading the description of these items, I definitely feel like you can get a much more quality tank top from another brand if that's just what we're going for. Now, if it's just about the logos, which I feel like in my case, that is literally all this would be, just about that cute little logo, then you would get the item. But even then, I'm like, every time that I go to like check out and get the item, something about it just says no, like it's a tank top. What are you doing? Like you sound mad. Like this is not real. And I don't end up checking out because it's just a tank top. But in the back of my mind, it's still a vibe and I still want it. So I'm a little conflicted. That's one of the items that I am conflicted about. I'm not a hard no on it, but certainly not a I have to have it, I'm going to buy it today. I'm not there yet. I am indifferent to it. It's also one of those items that I feel like if I missed and never got, I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, like I missed that Loewe tank top. I missed the time when they had that Prada tank top with the logo. I don't think I would ever feel that way. So that's what makes me not care so much about it. But when I do see it, I'm like, man, you know, it's just a tank top. I have a lot in my wardrobe that could go with this, that could work with this. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to reconvene and circle back to this if I end up deciding to get it so we can review it and, you know, see what it's about. But as of right now, I'm not pressed to get it, and I will venture to say that it's probably not worth the hype. That's just my thoughts before even seeing it, touching it, feeling it, anything. That's just my thoughts. Next case. So next we have Mugler. Now Mugler is a brand that obviously we've been seeing a whole lot lately, and then now they have a collab coming with H&M. So I feel like this was the perfect time to go ahead and talk about both things. So number one, I have been wanting the Mugler denim jeans for a while. But I was like, I don't really know if they're curvy girl friendly and what are they gonna look like on. I like the pair with the black top with the denim, regular denim bottoms. The only thing that keeps me from those are whether or not they're curvy girl friendly, because most of the people that I see in them aren't as, you know, thick in thighs and hips and butt as I am. So I'm a little apprehensive about buying them. However, being as though they have a collab coming with H&M and I can generally fit H&M clothing, and especially jeans, I can fit them well. I was like, okay, maybe this might be my opportunity to, number one, get the jeans that I've been wanting, as well as I'm pretty sure if we stick to the H&M sizing and fit, I should be able to snap me a pair, right? So the conflict here is that, well, not for me. I feel like if you've purchased Mugler on its own and then now they have this collab, I feel like it's almost like a slight disservice, because you're essentially going to be able to get a very similar item from the brand with this collab for less. So you will have paid not necessarily the same amount that you would have if you would have just gotten them from Mugler, their brand. Now that they have the collab, you can get them for less. Now, I don't know what the quality is going to be like. I would hope that they maintain at least a high level of quality, because it is a Mugler collab. But I know sometimes when we get these mixed with collabs, it cannot be, it's probably not going to be as high as the higher brand itself, you know, naturally. But I would hope that the quality of the items are still, you know, superb, you know, like a premium H&M line, right? So that's what I hope. So it's like, I don't know how to weight whether or not this is going to be worth it, because although I do want the jeans, now that they're coming with the collab, there may be a difference in quality. It's like, but I do, from the items that I've seen with the collab, I do want to grab some of those items because I've been wanting to get Mugler already. Now, this is also one of those things that is super popular, and once you see it, you continue seeing it, and the more you see it, the more you want it, the more you feel like you're missing out, and that's how I feel here. Is it something that I feel like if I don't get, I'm gonna wish that I would have gotten? I think this would be one of those things, simply because I've been wanting Mugler before the collab, and now that they are having a collab, I'm like, I want to experience the collab to have those items in my wardrobe for, you know, the sake of, I wanted these items. They had this collab. I was there, right? It's one of those moments. So this is probably one of the collabs that I'm most excited about. And I haven't been excited for a collab in a while. But I love the idea of mixing high luxury with high street. I think it makes a great couple if done right. You can get really high quality pieces from a brand that you probably typically would not have been able to just go and get for, you know, various reasons: size, price, availability. You know, you kind of get all of that in one. So I am excited to hopefully get my hands on some of these items because I've been wanting them. And Mugler is trending like crazy right now. So that, it made the list, but I mean, some people may feel like it's oversaturated and it's too much. We've seen Mugler too much already. We don't really need to see it again. So it is still one of those popular items that it's like, is it worth it? Is it not? It's gonna be based on person. And for me, I feel like it's worth it because I've been wanting the item. The next item we have is the Saint Laurent oversized sunglasses. I know. Okay, so hear me out. I love these sunglasses. That Saint Laurent YSL on the side, when you turn and you see that YSL just right there, all sleek, cute, but like bossy, that's my vibe. Y'all know that about me. However, when I went to get these sunglasses and seeing the price point and the price tag associated with these, I was like, but then I'm reminded, I'm constantly reminded of other things that I've spent this amount of money on for the same thing. The Louis Vuitton 1.1 millionaires are literally about the same price as these. And it's like, well, if I pay that for these, I could really pay the same thing. It's just a matter of something about spending that on Saint Laurent sunglasses just does not feel right to me. Honestly, that's what it is. Something about that tag and Saint Laurent sunglasses just don't hit it for me. Now, I know that the 1.1 millionaires have a weight to them. Like, they feel like you're wearing solid gold on your face. Like, they have a weight to them. It's not uncomfortable, it's not unbearable, but they have a weight. I have not felt the Saint Laurent ones to know if they carry that same weight to justify the price. I have not. But upon initial review of just looking at them, no. It seems wrong. Like, I just feel like I'm being robbed. Because it just doesn't seem right. But I really do like these sunglasses. I love the fact that they are oversized and they have that like little cat eye look, and I've been really into cat eye sunglasses lately. So I really like these, and literally every time I see them, I feel like I'm really missing out. I feel like I need to get these ASAP because it's a pair that I need in my collection. But something about going to check out just won't let me do it for these sunglasses. Now, I need to see these in person. I feel like this is one of those things where eventually I'm most likely gonna get, no matter how much I moan and groan about it. Leading up to it, I'm gonna end up like giving in because I really do like these sunglasses. It's just that I don't know. But I think that they are a beautiful pair of sunglasses, very bossy, very chic, very classic. They don't have any type of, you know, trendy design going on. It's just a black pair of oversized sunglasses, and I love the design of these. So these are very popular, but they made the list because it's like, price point wise, is this what we're doing? If this is what we're doing, okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it over with, and that's gonna be it. Next item we have is the Saint Laurent takeout bag. I, for one, absolutely love this bag. I have no complaints about this bag. This bag is literally my vibe. I love items that are like pieces of art, like wearable art, you know, like from a moment in time, things that when you see it, you know, oh, okay, that was when, you know, Saint Laurent was doing this. This is when Gucci was doing that. This is when Chanel was doing. I like those collectible items, you know, those novelty pieces. Those are like items that I really enjoy having in my collection because when I pull them out, they're instant conversation starters, and they're always you know, they demand attention of some sort, and I like to plan my outfits around those pieces, you know, and this reminds me of that. Although it does look like a McDonald's kids meal box, I love that. I absolutely love that. But it is one of those things where you either like it or you don't. I do also like the fact that it's Saint Laurent and we see logo mania. It's embossed on it, but it's a little toned down. It's not like in your face. It's not like a contrast in colors with the logo. It's like justifiable. Like, I can see why you would do it that way. I actually really like it, and I'm happy that it's embossed leather rather than a smooth leather. I feel like depending on how well these bags do, they may try to come out with the smooth leather, but I prefer the embossed because it is monochromatic and it's a little understated, and it just looks like the bag has texture, right? The inside, I do know, is like a velour cloth, so, and it's pretty roomy from what I've heard and seen. It's pretty roomy. So this is one of those items that I just feel like is worth the hype because if you're into novelty pieces, you're into those special bags, special editions, this is one of them. This is actually one of the items that's on the top of my hit list. So I am looking out for that. It was on back order until this month, and then I think one was next month. So I'm indecisive of which color that I would want because I was initially wanting the tan color, but then I was like, I kind of like black because it's more neutral, more, you know, it's more versatile in terms of my wardrobe, but we'll see. I really do like this bag, and I don't have any complaints about this one. Like, I don't have anything negative to say, and it could be because I'm biased because I really want this bag, but it had to be thrown on the list because it's one of those items that you love it or you don't, and I love it. Okay, so then the last item, this one isn't too crazy, but I feel like some people may be like, girl, what? It's the Caperni bags. Now this bag, she's so innocent, so cute. Like, she doesn't deserve any hate, and I'm not gonna give her any hate because honestly, I have no grievances with this bag, right? It's just super popular, and I feel like this is another one. You love it or you don't. It's also one of those items that I would consider more unique, almost like a novelty piece because of the design of the bag. You know, it's just like a big loop. I feel like this is one of the bags that the fashion girls just like pull out, and you know, it adds an extra unexpected piece to an unexpected outfit. That's what I feel when I see this bag. I feel like this bag works so well with those, you know, outfits that you wouldn't have actually thought about. And honestly, I'm indifferent to it. I've considered purchasing this bag, honestly, and then I'm just like, but do I really need it? You know, do I really need it? Am I really gonna wear this? Or am I getting it because I'm being influenced by the influencers? Are the influencers getting to me that bad with this bag? Are they really getting to me? And honestly, I feel like I am being influenced with it, but I like the bag. But I don't know if I like it enough to just go and get it. And it's not crazy expensive. Honestly, I feel like this is one of those items that price point wise, bag wise, it makes sense. All of it makes sense. I love the price point for this bag. Like, I feel like it all just works really well together, and I have no complaints there. It's just, do I really need this? Does this really fit into my wardrobe, into my collection? Do I really need this? That is why this kind of makes the list for me. But overall, I have nothing against this bag. I don't feel like I really have much use for this bag in my collection at this point. But I don't know, maybe down the line, you know, in a few months, a few days, weeks, or whatever, I may change my mind. But at this point, I'm not desiring it. I'm not thirsty for it in my collection. But, you know, to each his own. It is, like I said, you have to want it or you just don't. So, but guys, that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the items. Do you have them? Can you justify anything that I've said? Can you like give me another perspective on it? Let's chat about it. Let's keep it cute in the comments. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave that comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I post again, and I will see you in the next video.